Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I want to give you a tour of my bug out bus, so stay tuned. 1 year ago, I purchased a 1998 short school bus with the intent of converting it into a tiny living space and doubling as my personal bug out vehicle. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I can't believe I bought a school bus. Now I have to drive this baby home. This is going to be interesting. I opted to buy a bus instead of a van or an RV because they are one of the safest vehicles on the road. After all, they do haul children, and they are made with 2 sheets of metal panels, which provides great protection against firepower. This is super cool. How cool is that? A bus also provides great headroom and tons of windows so you don't feel claustrophobic. I designed my bus with 0 experience, but I'm pretty handy, so I was able to figure it out. I haven't installed a kitchen counter or a sink yet because I honestly don't cook. And when I do cook, it's usually outdoors, on the grill, or I prefer to cook straight over the fire. But for now, I just carry a couple of camping stoves to cook or boil water in and a small basin to wash dishes if needed. I recently added the North Air 12-volt vehicle fridge and freezer that uses very little power that can run directly from the bus 12-volt system or supplement it with my Jackery power station when needed. This way I can keep frozen meats frozen and other items that I need to be refrigerated. The bathroom/shower area was kept very simple because I only shower once a day or every other day, and I only purchased a camping toilet because my toilet is only used for number 1 emergencies only. If I am around a bathroom, I prefer to just use those facilities, and I save my toilet for middle of the night emergencies only. I also kept my bathroom very simple for now because I haven't installed my solar yet. Right now I'm working with the Jackery 240 watts power station and the Jackery 60 watt solar panel to charge basic electrical items like phones, laptops, and camera gear. But I am planning to install solar in the next couple of months because I do want to have the option to use my washer. I may not have a kitchen, but yes, I do have a small washer in my school bus. You can tell where my priorities lied. I've had this washer for a couple of years and used it in my apartment, but it uses very little power and only 14 gallons of water per load. I know that may be a lot to some people, but if you're hooked up to a water source, it's not really a big deal, and it's great to have the option to wash a load in between laundry runs. My entire bus was constructed for under $1,000. Yes, you heard that right. Wherever I could, I used repurposed or recycled materials to offset the cost of my build. And honestly, not just to offset the cost of the build, but I'm also more mindful of the items that I have, and I really want to make sure that a lot of my items didn't end up in the landfill if they didn't need to. So if I found a way to repurpose them, I did use them. Some of the things that I repurposed were these 2 bookcases that I converted into benches. All I did was cut a piece of wood, add some hinges, and voila! I use these benches mostly to store dog food and treats and other items like camera equipment and gear that just don't fit anywhere else. When you have a small living space, you definitely have to have a space for everything because things can get messy fairly quickly if they do not have their own permanent home. The bed is raised to 30 inches to allow my bike to be stored alongside the dog den. That's right, I designed my dogs Harley and Coco a dog den to sleep right under me, and they could both have a cozy space to sleep in, but they technically never used. So now I just use it to store my supplies. I mostly keep things that can hold me over long term. I store 1 month's worth of water, 2 months worth of food, and plenty of medication, first aid, and hygiene supplies, and of course, some weapons for security. As you can see, my bus was designed specifically for me and catering the items that I felt I would need during SHTF. However, there are still a lot of updates that I have to finish with the bus, and I have a lot of plans to finish converting it, and I am so excited to do that with you. So make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos.